What's good? Welcome to the Empress Oracle. I am the Empress Oracle Raven, and I am here to check in with my Cancer collective. So shout out to the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your reading for mid-June. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the mothers, the healers, the dealers, the lovers, the power of the ocean, the mommy wata. Y'all see I got the seashell earrings on, I got the selenite in my hair, I got my crown on, you feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the Cancer Moon collective out there, you feel me? Yes, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, wherever Cancer is heavily placed in your chart. Hello, welcome, and I love you. Let's dive right in. Everything else you need to know is in the description box below, okay? So I wanted to let you all know, for one, I did your reading yesterday. The phone fell. I ran out of storage. And the video that I did record after just picking up from all of that mayhem wouldn't even like load up. And I tried to load it overnight multiple times. And I rose today and I said, you know what? I feel like the energy around it, wasn't right. Obviously, that's not what they needed to hear. Maybe that's outdated, just going from yesterday to today, because yesterday we weren't in your sign and today we are. We are home now, and your energy is ever present. And the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, new beginning is here. So I was like, you know what? Bloop, delete that. We're going to begin again. So Cancer, welcome to your new beginning. And I speak that you take this opportunity to, that's right, begin again. Your main focus, you right now, what you want to do is begin again. You either in that space or you're calling in that to you at this time. And I feel like Spirit is saying, listen, we have some new opportunities. We have some aligned action. We have some clarity coming into you if you're willing. And from what I see, that is what you want. And apparently it is also something that you're manifesting, whether you are beginning to think new thoughts, going to new directions with your business, relocate, start a new job, step into another industry, or just simply hone in and truly shift your vibrational residency to yourself, to the life you co-create, and just hold on. Like, let's just begin again. That's what your energy is giving. And so you are fully supported on this day and every day after, moving forward. And it's the rebirth. It's giving rebirth. Like I set up in a whole new room. I put my hair up and it's giving a crown. And I was like, oh, I'm going to keep that. I put a selenite wand in there, and I'm feeling very regal. I'm feeling like that Queen of Cups. I'm feeling deeply into that energy right now as a fellow Cancer Moon, and I love that for you. I feel like my Cancers have gone through a lot of adversity. Angel number 33 is here, showing up in your past energy. You have been experiencing adversity. You've been experiencing growing pains. You have seen and been through some things in the recent past, and I feel like this adversity it shook you up, but again, that's all a part of the plan to step you into this right aligned action, Cancer. It shook you up, and a lot of truths have been revealed to you about you and about other people that I feel like you were extending your love and your grace and your devotion to. I feel like you have really nurtured a lot of these relationships, or you have really nurtured this life that you have been creating, nurtured a job, or just been nurturing, what am I hearing? I'm hearing events. Maybe some of you have hosted sacred events, or you just have been in a space of nurturing business endeavors and things of that nature. You've really been pouring into them, and I feel like you've experienced this adversity simply because you've outgrown that shell. You've outgrown those relationship dynamics as well. The adversity you've been experiencing is literally shook you up, but for all the right reasons. And I feel like Spirit is saying, or is reminding you to always look at it like everything is happening for me, nothing is happening to me. It's like your energy is it's like unsure, second guessing. You're not comfortable. You're not comfortable. You're not comfortable. That's the thing. You're not comfortable. And we all know that home is where the heart is with you, and whenever you're blocked off from your heart, you're blocked off from that safe space within as well as without. It's difficult for you to just be and trust yourself in just being. And that's where a majority of the adversity has come from. If anything, you have been feeling like a stranger in your own home. You're feeling like a stranger in your own home, in your own temple. Feel like your mind hasn't been the safest space for you. And your heart, you haven't trusted it enough to like just be all in on what it is that you love and what it is that you deeply desire to do. And I feel like even if you've been doing it, the why as to why you've been doing it doesn't really stem from your heart space. If anything, it satisfies your ego only, and you're discovering just how much you wish you were safer within your body. You wish you were safer within your shell. And your shell is just your external world overall. So right now, the Eight of Cups is here for you to decide. There's a decision that needs to be made, and you can see we have a crescent moon and a sun, and even the face on the sun is grieving. It's like that, like when the sun is setting, so that the moon can take its place. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a very deep, energetic, and emotional transmutation you're experiencing. And it's going to come from you finally making up your mind. You have to make up your mind and trust where you're being led. Because again, you want the opportunity, but it's giving self-sabotage. It's giving, I may not even like where I am, but parts of me are too afraid to even leave it, and it's just like, so you rather stay in a situation or predicaments that do not serve you other than choosing to surrender to the unknown. And I feel like if you allow yourself to dive back into those sacred waters of your heart space and stop focusing on lack, because for this to come out in the lack position, and then it's the Five of Pentacles, and it's literally a card of lack that talks about how the abundance is ever present if you just look up and notice it. If you stop choosing to be outside, choosing outside of your body, outside of yourself, outside of your soul's calling, wearing scraps, it's a card of deep perspective. They have a warm place, they have shelter, they have resources if they look up and see what's all around them, but their head is down. They're worn out, they're ragged, they're partially clothed, they're hanging along at the seams. Woe is me. The woe is me may have you hung up, and it's time for you to decide to walk away from that perspective. You're emotionally draining yourself, and your vital life force energy is taking a hit, because we of all people know the power of your emotion, the power of your essence and energy is of the ocean. And the moon, the moon in the ocean, you know, for you to be the crab, but you to also be, you know, ruled by the moon. And the only thing that can make the tide ebb and flow is the moon. So I'm feeling like intuitively you must lean in. Intuitively you must trust. Use your imagination this year as your pleasure principle throughout this process for you over these next 2 weeks. You must surrender to you. And surrendering to you is surrendering to the divine. You know, you have the card of when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. And each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Cancer, you're in a space of manifestation. I feel like you know what you want. If anything, you're tripping yourself up on the how, because you could possibly be very emotionally invested into doing things the same way. But obviously the results that you are getting from sticking to that same way aren't even giving you a return on value. They're not serving you. It's not giving you a legit return on value. You know, this future energy of gaslighting, it kind of, I feel like it's such a warning at this time, because even though it's a near future outcome or near future energy, I feel like it's definitely going to be part of your process of coming home to yourself. Whether you're going to notice others that have gaslit you, or how you gaslight yourself, or how gaslighting has done a number on you. And I feel like on a very subconscious level, you've been going through like this loop within your head, and it's really hard for you to see a way out, because so much of what you've experienced has been, you know, an illusion, has been never like your best interest at heart from the people that it should have come from, I feel. And it could be a maternal energy, being that you are the mother of the zodiac. You could be dealing with a maternal energy at this time. But what I love about it is the will. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. You want the new beginning. You want the opportunity. You want the begin again. And the begin again is here. But there's also fear. There's also your kinship to pain. You know, and at the bottom of the empathic oracle deck, we have authenticity. Remove the mask. If you remove the mask off of the people and see them for who they are, so you can then see yourself for the truth of who you are, it'll be much easier for you to get a new attitude, new life, who this. Literally master, manifesto your way up out of the circumstances that you are in, and create from your heart space. Live a life that you know is destined for you, because it is being actively co-created by you, since you have decided to lean into spirit. Now, I feel like at the end of this in the first 2 weeks of your season, Cancer, you should just have fun. You should just experiment with this fresh energy. And I want you to have this perspective. So that you don't pressure yourself into wanting to know all the answers right now. I feel like wanting to know all the answers out of the gate, the end result, the outcome, the end goal, or something of that nature, it stagnates your flow. I want you to actually set the intention every day to just have fun and be in the flow. And let that day consist of exactly what it needed to consist of. Period. You know? wake up. I'm setting my intention today to have fun and be in the flow. I'm going to allow myself to lean into what it is that my heart, what it is that I truly want to do. Like, I want to do this. I want to do that. Do it. No order, no structure. I need you to be as fluid and as vast and as true to your elemental nature. I need you to be like water for the next 2 weeks. And see just how much you can manifest. You know? See how quickly the universe responds to you when you are connected to spirit and in the flow. When you are trusting of the flow. When you are trusting of the direction in which you are being called to go. I just want you to see something real quick. I need you to have that type of ding. That's confirmation. And I feel like that's how quickly spirit is going to be responding to your request. Maybe you should start a text message thread from yourself to yourself. And it's like you texting your angels or your guides, your ancestors, saying, thank you for my so-and-so. It came right on time. Yeah. It's going to be a journey for you for sure. Yeah. Let's clarify this 4 of Pentacles before I even... It's going to be a journey for you. Yeah. The beneficial influence of you taking this path back home to self, back home to your body, is you learn to defend your truth, to defend your honor, I feel. And it also could be just a defensive energy that comes about when you begin to challenge the people, places, things, or situations or thoughts within yourself that really want to stay. You know, when you've been going about things the one way and living life a certain way, and even though it hasn't been the best for you, it's been so beneficial for everybody else. And you know, you're noticing you don't know how to operate if it's not you sacrificing yourself for someone else, sacrificing your wants, your needs, your desires, your energy, pouring it into an industry, a person, a place, a thing, a job, things that are just extensions of you to a degree. But in all honesty, I don't feel like what you have been committing yourself to has been, committed to you. I feel like it's just been, I'm here just to get by. It's been, just enough to get by. And you have the potential to, like we said, open your heart. Like, begin to approach yourself, life, whatever situation that is kindred to you at this time that has you wanting to, create a new oasis, create a new sanctuary, wade your way into another shell. And I feel like this Knight of Cups, you have the potential to, even if it's a little bit, see things from a heart's eye, a heart-centered space. Now, I'm also getting a lot of resistance in these cards, with the potential to just really end up on some badassery type of energy, the defensiveness in the 7 of Wands, and then we have the here you go type of energy with the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is barely focused, could give a damn about the love, and it's still a very selfish energy, and I feel like there's a lot of anger here that hasn't been sat with, I feel like you're going to definitely be dealing with a lot of conflict in terms of who you say you are and who you have been for others for so long, and how you have been seen and perceived and accepted based off of that identity or character. You know, it's giving that energy. It's not really giving much of like trust within yourself per se. It's giving like your energy and focus is still on the external world and how much you like, I don't know, I just feel like are just fed up. It's giving a fed up energy, you know. And we have the potential progress of Queen of Wands. Like, she kicking ass and taking names and cussing you out if you went her way. You know? She's very assertive. She's matter of fact. She cracks a tight whip, you know? With the outcome being the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Cups and the Seven of Cups, it's definitely giving gaslighting. It's giving gaslighting. Like, heavy. Let me just read that card, because this is an internal energy. So let's see. In my power of self-intuition, I am as safe as those who are needy and manipulative as they find their way to my door. Of all the challenging people who an empath can attract into a relationship, a narcissist or someone who practices the art of gaslighting, because of their biggest lessons. Hold on. Of all the challenging people who an empath can attract into a relationship, a narcissist or someone who practices the art of gaslighting becomes one of your biggest lessons. We write attract because it is very evident on the path of many empaths. You are one of the great light and power. But most do not realize this yet. You are one of the healers and bringers of energetic truth to the world, even if you feel that the world has not been there for you on a level of love that supports your needs. That's what all of this is saying. It's giving fuck the world. In this space of not understanding your gift, it becomes very difficult to have the strength and discernment. Yep. Needed to navigate the truth of your relationships. This is where you begin to attract those who take advantage of your loving nature. Imagine yourself as an energetic loudspeaker shouting, "Here I am, I will love you, I will support you." All great attributes for building a loving relationship, but when, as an empath, you're not fully in your own power of self-love, soon the wolves are knocking at the door. If your partner is continuously badgering you and threatening you, if the message you hear over and over is that only their needs are important, run. If your intuition is telling you something is wrong, and when you speak to your partner and they tell you that you're crazy or stupid, step back and discern the energy that brought you to your conclusions. If your partner starts doing things to throw you off the trail of discovery, especially behaviors designed to make you question your own sanity, run and run fast. It is challenging enough most of the time for the empath to understand the gifts, but when and if your partner begins to fear that you are picking up on their improprieties, their desperation to discount your knowing soon becomes a danger to your inner sense of self. When we ask you to study this subject if you feel that you may feel involved in it in a relationship. There's more that can be written on this subject that was written here. But we would like to point out that this disempowering behavior can also be evident in groups, beliefs, and workplace environments also. When something demands all your attention and makes you feel it is more important than you are, step back and reassess. If a belief of a group continuously makes you feel disempowered and foolish in your own discovery of self, claiming to be the keepers of all the answers, quickly remember that you as an empath know better than anyone that your experience of energetic truth is the only teacher that will serve the love that your heart knows to be true. Here's some questions for you to ponder on. Am I feeling a sense of personal fear in my relationship? Am I being disempowered in word, thought, and deed? Have my boundaries become so non-existent that I'm putting up with behavior that has me questioning my own worthiness? Have I aligned with the group belief or work environment that has required me to give away my power. I feel like this is beliefs, and a few people around you. But I feel like it's not a lot, but they're close to you. And I don't feel like it's intentional. I just feel like as an empath, you've taken on belief systems that simply just are not yours, and you're fighting for your authenticity at this time. You're wading in the waters of it. And I feel like a lot of your beliefs gaslight you, Cancer. So that's why I want you to be in the flow at this time. And look at the Cancer Self-Care Sunday reading to see how you can lean into that for this week, and then come back next week. Because, you know, this is for the next 2 weeks. This is your mid-June read. We're going to be back in July to see how you move through this energy. But the new beginning you want is here. Your beliefs around your worthiness and your lack of clear sense of self and inner self-love, it's what's the challenge here. So do not defend the lies that you tell yourself about who you are, what you came to do, what you should be doing, and how you should be doing it, who you should be doing it with. If anything, you make progress towards embodying the Queen of Wands, so that this Ace of Wands, you take the opportunity from the universe. Take the opportunity. I feel like taking the opportunity, being in the flow, use your imagination helps you manifest the outcome that you want, so that you can get over this lack consciousness, that you can get over this belief system, and that so that you can also receive insight, you know, loving insight. 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups, you know, you have a lot of energy around you, emotions, options, things of that nature. And I just really want you to see the beauty in look at the beauty of the world. Look at the people that love you. Pay attention to the things that matter. Pay attention to the things that feel right. Be more yes or no. Matter of fact, lean into that energy, okay? Be a body, okay? Be a body. That's your pleasure principle for the next 2 weeks. You didn't know? Your brain is in your body, and your body is in your brain. To process your emotions from desirous longing to heartbreak, you must be present in your body. That means finding your center of gravity, trusting your breath to nourish you, and feeling all your sensations. Research somatic centering practices to guide you. So step into some somatic healing. Okay, action. Where do these sensations stem from? When did you first feel them? What are they trying to take care of? In what ways are they hindering you? It's by feeling and interrogating your physical sensations that you can understand both the depth of your social conditioning, wow, and your well of potential manifestation to reshape this conditioning in the name of pleasure. Social conditioning, reshaping it in the name of pleasure. If your home is not safe anymore, because you require a different level of safeness within your mind, body, soul, and spirit, you are hindering yourself at this time by clinging onto the past, old ways, old thoughts, old belief systems, people, emotions, perspectives on other people, perspective on life. The perspective you had on life when you were in survival mode, Cancer, is not even the perspective that you truly have on life right now. It's not. You have manifestation, Ace of Wands, or Queen of Wands. It's like you want one thing, but you're believing another. You're emoting another. Get your emotions on board with your beliefs. Get the beliefs, write them down, say them, eat them, interrogate anything that doesn't align with those beliefs. Because the power you have to begin again and reshape everything, it's all embedded in your emotional and social conditioning. And that's where the gaslighting comes from. You'd have been your own worst enemy and have been taking on the things that people, manipulative and narcissistic people of your past, have spoken over you. And I feel like it is your subconscious that is like, okay, your heart wants this, but I feel like your subconscious isn't programmed to that. You have to get up to speed. Do that by using your imagination. In any relationship or sensual experience, fantasy is not escapism. It's a way to understand yourself and your longing on a deeper level. To fantasize is to fully embrace the depth of your imagination and the treasures it stores, waiting to be discovered and cracked open by tender compassion and playful curiosity. I told y'all to just go with the flow, trust your intuition, be a body. You contain multitudes, Cancer Collective, just like everyone does, and just like everyone close to you, you deserve to uncover the full expression of your love and your eroticism. It has nothing to do with your real life expectations of yourself or anybody else. The human mind is created to imagine. What's your most luxurious, provocative fantasy? Imagine through a story, a playlist, a dream. Just imagine. Just imagine. And go with the flow. I'm telling you. That's how you can get out of this adversity that you've been experiencing with yourself and this gaslighting. Because I feel like subconsciously you have been gaslighting yourself because that's the only rhetoric you know. That's the only that's again subconscious. It's not it's the old, out with the old, in with the new. This regal, this crown, this is the peace that you cannot find. I want you all, Cancers, to really lean into pure bliss. Pure bliss is going to be what carries you through this. And I feel like the clean and clear smoke blend, as well as a bath, create you a bundle with the products in the shop that will help you take care and just deep dive into your imagination. Clean and Clear is going to help you release any of that mental anxiety. Of course, you're going to soak all of that stagnant and old energy away in our Synergy Soak Bath. And when you massage and affirm and rub that body down, the frankincense and the sweet orange in Pure Bliss is going to really, really, really be so magnifique for your central nervous system. So yeah, enjoy creating sanctuary for self and stepping into the new. Happy birthday to you, and I will see y'all on the flip side. Do not forget to watch the Self-Care Sunday. You deserve, and it's time for you to align with your desires. Love yous. Everything you need in the description box below.